What's up guys, it's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity Buildit video. This is the final part to the high level Contest of Mayors walkthrough. Okay, so it has been hell on earth doing this, but I promised you guys that I would finish it up, and I did. I'm not gonna lie, I got really annoyed at the end because, you know, I had spent so much on the Contest of Mayors already, and the hackers are just flooded in. So I didn't want to drag this any further along. So I did make a couple of decisions that I would not make if I was playing competitively and actually trying to win near the end. But for the most part, I held my 2K average like I said I would, and I did give it my pretty much damn near my all. I mean, there was no sense in me burning through every bit of my resources just to add, you know, 6,000 more points to still lose. There was no sense in that. It already cost me too much. Okay, so we're gonna go through the last couple of decisions of my Contest of Mayors stuff. I did most of this on stream, and I think I forgot to take a couple of screenshots, but for the most part, everything's here. And if you want to get the full decisions, you can watch my stream as soon as it goes up. Okay, so we had to do the shipment for 1,800, which I did. Then I got a 3K limestone upgrade, which that's an obvious choice there. Now, at this point, back here, when I had done the shipment, one of the screenshots that's missing is the beef screenshot. I did the beef, and I got the 2K launch Club Wars attack. Then I did, let's see here, the limestone, Green Valley, Omega, 3K. Now here's where I decided to make a different decision. Okay, so right here, after I did the upgrade for 3,000, I got a 1K launch. I looked at the leaderboard, and I'm going to show you guys where I'm at on the leaderboard, and you'll understand why I made the decision that I made. So I was exactly 3,000 points behind second place, and about 6,000 points behind first place. Now, I know that there's still going to be more players adding points for the next couple of days, so I know I'm not going to hit second, and I'm certainly not going to hit first. Now, the two people above me are hackers. There's several people below me that are also hackers. Now, I could choose to wait and string this along and add another 600 points, but that 600 points is not going to get me anything better than I'm already looking at, right? So there's really no sense in me dragging this along any further. So I went ahead and I did that Neo-Somalians task just to get it done and add some points up on the Mayor's Pass. But as far as like actually having a shot at first, if I had a shot at first, there's no way in hell I would have done the Neo-Somalians at 600 less. I would have waited on that war attack. Now, where I'm at right now is I'm on my final ticket. I have a 1,600 Leaf Somalians task, and I have a 2,000 Launch Club Wars attack, which I can't do for another 2 hours. So I'm going to show you guys the leaderboard here. Okay, so currently, as you can see, if and when I add these, you know, or not if, but when I add these last 2,000 points, I'll be at 150,670. The guy above me is at 150,945. So he's already got 300 points more than I. Now, I could have done I could have beat him in terms of I didn't have to do that Neo-Somalians task, and I could have went into second place. But I already know, just by experience, and this is a promise, okay? I already know that by the end of the contest, I'm not going to be in third place, okay? That I know. I will be lucky if I hit top 10. And that is because there's 2 days and 18 hours left. The top place person is just staying casually above everybody else. Now, looking at his stats, let's see here. He's got level 12 magnetism, So there's that. His average war score is 120,000 points. This guy here, his CoM rank is 124, which is ridiculous, mind you. And he is... this is just, it's very suspicious to me. The way his CoM rank is highly suspicious. Let's see. Yeah. I would have to travel to his group and see like what his group has going on, what kind of players he's working with here. But either way, there's, I mean, click on any player, it doesn't matter who, and you're gonna see. The best way to tell right now is with the war cards, so like how he has a level 15 magnetism, he's hacked. You know, I've been just clicking on him and looking, and I just am astounded at how many hackers are still on the main server. This is just ridiculous. Now this one, I don't think he's hacked. Well, maybe he is. I don't know, it's hard to say. But one of the key indicators is, well, obviously the war cards, the contest rank being super high like that. If you're competing in the contest mayor's each and every week, yeah, you could have that high of a CoM rank, absolutely. But it's still very suspicious when, you know, it says, oh, you've only played 3 seasons, you didn't buy the season pass, you've got level 15 war cards, then it's probably a good indication that you're also, you know, cheating when it comes to the contest. So either way, I hit my 2K average. Once I finish the 2,000 assignment here, I will have hit 150,000 for 75 tasks, which is a 2K average. So as promised, I did that. Now, what did it cost me? Well, to be honest, it cost me right around 20 to 25 golden tokens, about 125 golden keys, maybe more, 300 to 400 cash, let's see, about 100 VU. I want to say 8 dozer, about 6 storage, or at least 10 airport at a minimum. And then we're not going to talk about the 200 regional items that I burnt through between shipments and upgrades and just stupid stuff, you know, having to sell them for regional currency. Let's see, 15 golden tickets, obviously, but that's fine because I have 170 of those. I burnt through, let's see, 400,000 coins at a minimum. 400,000 coins, yeah. So yeah, it was it was an expensive week, and you know what I get in return? Absolutely nothing. That's what I get in return. I get absolutely nothing as a benefit, because here's the thing. I could have played non-competitively. And if I would have played non-competitively, I would have my gold keys. I would have spent my golden tokens on making money. I would have coin right now. I would have all my regionals. And I would have been not busting my ass for the last 2 days to go broke. I would have all of that cash, and I would have spent it towards designing my city. That's what I would have. What did I gain from doing this? Not anything. I gained 0. This is an extreme loss, right? Now, how can I gain from the past without having to take this kind of a loss? It's really quite simple. Don't play CoM competitively. Play it casually. It does not benefit to put yourself through this and do this. If you are a high-level player and you are playing CoM competitively, I'm not going to be mean to you, but you're a fool. This is foolish, okay? You're being foolish. Now, you might be bored. This might be your routine, whatever. And you may want to do that, fine. But when in terms of efficiency, this is foolish. There is nothing to benefit you here. You can play the Contest of Mayors still and do easy tasks like VU repair, coins, production tasks, you know, some upgrades here and there, You know, you do not have to do airport tasks, regional currency tasks, regional HQ shipments, you know, anything that isn't a benefit to you, anything that requires cash, anything that's going to put you in the hole. Don't do it. You know, take what you can and make it be efficient for you. Say, you know what? I want to finish this pass. It's only 611,000 points to finish the pass. I'm a high level player. I can do that casually without spending a damn dime and still finish the pass and collect on all the same rewards, except for now you get to have the whole damn week to just do whatever you want. You don't have to be stuck on this vicious grind where it's like a knife going in your chest every minute. And how many of you guys buy piggy banks each week? How many of you guys have to pay for the cash? Because how else are you getting the cash when you don't win? You know, and by high level player, you guys think that I mean level 99. No, I don't. I mean any player that has regionals unlocked that doesn't win every week. If you're not hitting in the top 2 every week, it's not beneficial for you. And if you are hitting top 2, are you getting what you're putting in? Next week, when you do the contest, you write down everything that you put into it, and then you see if it's worth it every single week. And if you're not benefiting, why are you doing it? Do you enjoy doing that? You enjoy losing? Or is it, oh, I enjoy playing the contest? You can still play the contest and benefit, though. You don't have to put yourself in the hole. And, you know, if you want to put yourself in the hole and that's what you want to do, then fine, but at least be aware of it. You know, at least be fully aware that you're not benefiting anything and that you are paying to entertain yourself with punishment, right? Because that's what this is. I knew when I started this walkthrough video process, I knew what I was in for. That was the whole point in the video, was to show you guys how it is for high level players. Now, having seen what you've seen, is this something that you want to deal with 0 storage? Well, not 0, but you know, 200-300 storage. How are you going to do this? So when you're sitting there with your level 25 self and you've got 2 regionals unlocked and you've got or level 25 or higher, and you've got little to no storage unlocked, and you're sitting there questioning, should you restart? Do you really need me to tell you that? Do you really need me to tell you that it's time to restart? I mean, really think about that. You are saying that you are okay with playing like this, not benefiting at all, and having to give up everything to not even hit the top. You will never be successful if you are in this position. Now, I can deal with it because I have max storage. I have 200 gold epics. I have every single map unlocked, and every single map has all the spaces unlocked. Literally, my game is done. The only thing that I need right now is platinum keys to design my map, which sucks because there's no way for me to get those, really. And that's it, really. It's just designing for me. So I can just be casual with it and slowly stack up my platinum keys and train you guys and show you guys that you don't have to struggle. So if you're a level 40 or below or whatever, if you're in a position where you do not have max storage and you've only been playing for a year or 2, you need to seriously consider restarting. Now, many of you guys think, oh, I'll just make a feeder. This is another example of why a feeder does not fix all of your problems. You can feed all the coins you want and all the items you want and all the rares you want into your main city, but you can't fix this. You cannot fix the fact that you will never be able to win the contest of mayors and benefit. That's where people get it wrong. They think, oh, but I won 1 week. Okay, but did you benefit? Or did it cost you more than you got? Because if so, what was the point? Whoop-de-doo, you managed to finally get put in with some people that didn't know what they were doing, You managed to get lucky and you didn't get a couple hackers, and you managed to claw your way to the top and spend 10 times the amount that you got. What? So what? You know, that doesn't make up for all the other losses. How about the fact you have to work 5 days a week to do this? You know, this is, I don't know why the game hasn't changed. Personally, SimCity needs to do something about this, because when it really comes down to it, even all the people that run the Missy's Building Guide, you know, I've given them a great template to use to make a perfect city. But what it really comes down to is, when are they ready to pull the plug and say, I'm done playing CoM forever? You know, and they got to have a lot of platinum keys and cash stacked up, because once they decide to do that, there's no going back. You know, once they decide, I'm good, I never want to earn another platinum key, like, you know, substantial amounts, like 5 here, every 200,000 plug bomb points, you get what, 5 of them from the CoM rank. That's every 200 plumb bob points, you get 5 platinum keys. And then you get whatever's in the pass. And then if your club wins war, you get like 6 here and there. But you're used to getting 250 a week as a low-level player, and benefiting, mind you. You're used to spending 200 cash and getting 2,000 cash in return. But as you go up in rank, you're going to spend 3,000 cash to get no cash in return. That's ridiculous. You know, don't put yourself through that, especially when all of it can be blown out of the water with one hacker. You bust your ass all week and you lose to a hacker. How is that even fun? You know? And you guys, anybody here who's not reporting hackers, do it. Report them. Eventually, you know, what do you do, man? I mean, they'll ban them to the other server, and then they'll have to rehack a whole nother city. Yeah, they can do that, but you know what? At least it messed their day up too. You know, at least they have to basically throw that city in the garbage. Now they have to rehack a whole nother city, because now they have a depot lock and they're stuck on Naughty Island. Don't make their day any easier by just simply rolling over and giving up. Only reason I'm not reporting is because I'd have to report every single person, and that would take me a lifetime. But best believe I am going to report the leaderboard. I'm going to show SimCity, hey, look, 90% of people on this leaderboard are hacked. What the hell, dude? This is not cool. They need to seriously crack down on it. Okay, now, the final thing and tip that I have for you high-level players. You playing regional assignments. Think about this for a minute. There's a couple things that you guys need to focus on. You have regional currency tasks and you have regional HQ tasks. The way that the regional HQs work, once you click on them, the 24-hour timer begins. You complete rows, you get 3 rows that you can do immediately. After those 3 rows are complete, you can either pay the money and have the truck come in immediately, or you can wait 2 hours. Then you get 3 more rows. Once you have completed 3 rows, you're allowed to buy 1 piggy bank for $2.99. The next 3 rows, you can buy the second piggy bank for $2.99, and then the third row, the 9 rows, you get the third piggy bank for $2.99. You can buy the 8,000 piggy bank before buying the other 2, or you can buy all 3 or whatever. Okay, that's how that works. But I had somebody in my CoM training course that had asked me if there was a difference between doing a regional HQ shipment task versus a currency task. And did it matter? They were both worth the same amount of points. He was under the impression that it didn't matter. And it does matter. And I'm going to tell you why it matters. Because the currency task you can do through piggy banks or selling items. But the regional HQ task has a timer on it. Meaning if you start that timer on those shipments for 24 hours and you choose to do the currency task first, you run the risk of not being able to complete the regional currency or the regional shipment task because of that timer. This is why I move so fast when I play CoM competitively. Why? Because if I don't, then those regional shipments are going to close for 3 days. And when they close, I'm out for the rest of the contest, meaning any regional currency task that I get or regional HQ tasks that I get, I cannot do. There's nothing I can do about that. Meaning, that's it. That could be the loss for you. So you want to make sure that you are not clicking on those regional currency tasks prematurely. That's why if you have the opportunity to sell regional items instead versus clicking on those regional HQs, you should. It's also why if you have multiple regional maps, you should hold off on clicking on multiples of them. Like, let's say that you only have 2 regional HQ maps, right? And let's say that you get a regional task to do 6 regional shipments. Most people will click on one, do the 3, and then go click on the other and do the other 3. That means that you open both regional shipments the same 24 hours, meaning you have 24 hours to do every single task that you have if you don't want to run the risk of not being able to do that shipment task at all for the rest of the contest. Because once that 24 hours hits, that regional HQ shipment, it locks for 3 days, which means no more doing that task because you already clicked on both of them, right? So you would have been better off clicking on the one and either waiting the 2 hours or paying the $10 and bringing it back in for the other 3 versus opening up the other one. It's also why you should be very careful about doing your currency tasks prematurely. So you got to be very careful with those regional tasks. And I'm telling you guys, the more maps you have, the harder it gets. You know, this is not cheap. And prep is everything. So that's just a taste of what it's like for high-level players. Like I said, this video walkthrough thing, this cost me a lot. And I did it to show you guys, you know, what it's like for high-level players. So hopefully this saves some of you guys from leveling too quickly. Hopefully this helps some of you realize that, hey, maybe it's time you restart. You know, if you're a level 25 player, think about what I'm telling you. You're a level 25 player with like 200 storage and you have regionals unlocked. Are you really prepared to say that the game is basically screwed this early on? I mean, you're sitting there going, I got 6 months in, and I'm looking at it going, why would you want to put another second into this city? You're talking about wasting 6 months, and I'm looking at wasting years. Every minute that you go forward with a city like that, you're wasting more time. And I'm telling you, you might not want to bite the bullet and restart, but you will regret it. 6 months, 5 months, 2 years, whatever. It's not going to matter. Eventually, you're going to look back and go, I should have just restarted months ago. How many of you are thinking that right now? I should have just restarted months ago. I should have just done it because now I'm another 5 months in. And I'm telling you, you're going to always think back and you're going to be looking back to all these low-level players doing good and banking in, and you're going to be sitting there going, God, I'm an idiot. Why don't I just do it? Or maybe you made a feeder city and you see how easy your feeder has it and you're sitting there going, should I make this my main? Yes. Yes, you should. You make your crappy city your feeder. Okay? And make your main city your main city. Or just say, to hell with the main city and, you know, get one good city. All right, you guys, I'm going to get this uploaded. Good luck. And again, for the CoM training course, I'm making cuts on some of the people because I can't help people that don't meet the criteria. Okay, you have to meet the criteria, so be sure to check out that video.